Imagine waking up, checking your screens, and seeing that you've made more in a week than most people do in a month. Sounds like a dream, right? But what if I told you that the journey to get there is far from glamorous? In this video, we'll uncover the truth about what it takes to become a professional trader, the process, because it's not just about charts and profits. It's about mastering yourself. Let's talk about one of the most famous traders in history. Jesse Livermore, known as the boy plunger. He became a millionaire back in the 1900s. He'd be a billionaire today by shorting the market during the 1907 panic and again during the Great Depression of 1929. But even with his success, Livermore's story is actually a cautionary tale. He faced multiple bankruptcies throughout his life, not because he didn't understand the markets, but because he struggled with discipline and emotional control. One of his greatest lessons was this: even the most skilled traders can lose everything without risk management and a strict system. This rise and fall shows us that being a professional trader isn't just about making big wins. It's about protecting those wins and learning from your losses. Trading ultimately is a long-term journey. There are 3 simple stages of trading. Now, you might disagree, you might think there's more, less, whatever. This is just a broad overview. The excitement of a beginner, of early wins, can feel like you've won the lottery until losses can teach you otherwise. I know so many people through my own experience who are beginners in trading and get lucky. They risk more than they should, and they make more than they should as well. And so now, after making 6 figures from their risk, making $100,000 or even a couple $100,000, they lose it all. Why? Because they don't have a plan. Intermediate traders realize that this stage humbles you, right? Much like Livermore's bankruptcies, where you learn that surviving the market is as important as thriving. Surviving means you have a plan, means you're testing, means you're using data in order to succeed. Ultimately, in order to master, in order to become a professional, you need to focus on the process, focus on the grind. You know it's not about making millions in a day, but about preserving their capital to fight another one. It's not about how much you can win. It's about how many times you can lose. Trading ultimately is a game of data. It's a game where you can be the winner, you can be the house, you can be the man behind the machine, or you could be the loser. 97% or some ridiculously high percentage of new broker accounts, they lose all their broker money within 3 months or less. Is this because 97% of people are stupid? No. It's because of 97% of people who start trading don't have a plan and they risk too much. If you have a clear plan, if you have a clear objective on how to view the market, then you can master it. The master has failed more times than the beginner has even tried. That means that in order to succeed in trading, you must fail. Now, how expensive do you want that tuition to be? Because failure is not the end, it is the beginning. In order to succeed, you must fail countless times, but you only fail if you don't learn. The difference between amateurs and professionals in trading is mindset. Jesse Livermore once said, "The game taught me game, and it didn't spare me the rod while teaching." Professional traders embrace this mindset, seeing losses as learning, as tuition, rather than failure. The difference lies in how amateurs avoid the hard lessons, while professionals learn and adapt. Livermore went bankrupt multiple times after he mastered the market. It was also a much simpler time back in the early 1900s. But a professional trader treats their capital as sacred, because without it, There's no comeback. The secret weapon of any professional trader is consistency. The way you do that is by testing, is by back testing against historical data, risking no money. Because ultimately, if you backtest your strategy and it doesn't do well, how can you expect it to do better in the live market trading? That's hopium. It's BS. It's not possible. But if you backtest or if you trade live with the smallest amount of money that the exchange or broker allows you to, while you test your system, you can learn so much more. And ultimately, you have to start with the basics. You have to understand markets, strategies, and psychology. Every professional trader I know, as well as historical ones like Livermore, spent countless hours observing stock movements before he even made his first trade. And so if you start trading, you start using backtesting, or you start backtesting on paper trading, you want to practice without risk because you're going to fail. The question is, how expensive do you want it to be? You have to refine your instincts. There's prop firms today. There are so many more opportunities than there were, 100 years ago. But ultimately, the message is the same. The system, the process is proven on how to make it. And that's through taking deliberate action. It's not sexy. It is building a business. You are an entrepreneur being a trader. You are an entrepreneur. You are trying to make the grind work. Because only once you've built consistency with small trades, with dollars, single dollars, $1, £1, €1, or less, however little your broker allows you to trade, that number, should you increase your risk. Scaling up isn't about rushing. Ultimately, trading is a percentage game. It's a data-based game. It's a probability game based on confidence in your system. But that system, that confidence can't be unearned. It has to be earned through data that your system will work. Think of trading like learning the piano or learning any instrument. You don't become a legend overnight. You start with the basics. And then as you practice more and more, and you take the hard lessons, and years and moments and hours of constant, continuous refinement, only then will you succeed. Ultimately, here's the truth. Most people quit because trading doesn't reward laziness or impatience. But for those who stay, who truly commit, the rewards can be life-changing, not just financially, but mentally and emotionally. Trading is not about how much you can make today, tomorrow, or the next. Trading is about how much you can lose and how much effort and time you are willing to commit to achieve your goals. Like Jesse Livermore's journey, like every professional trader's journey, trading is full of highs and lows. The question isn't, can you become a professional trader? The question is instead, are you willing to do what it takes? The path to professional trading is challenging, but it is rewarding if you stick with it. This isn't a short or a TikTok trend. For hundreds of years, since the market was created, the process has been clear. You must master yourself. You must master the market. And in turn, the profits will come. If this resonated with you, please feel free to join my Discord community. It's the Daily Dollar. It is linked below, as well as follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and hit that like button and subscribe for more insights on trading and self-mastery. And remember, the journey is long, but the destination is worth it.